Hey, what is up, guys? This is Altec here, and today we're going to talk about 2015 MacBook Air 13-inch. It's been 10 years since this laptop has been launched, and the design haven't changed in that period. But in 2019, it is one of the most best-looking laptops you can buy with your money. It has got that sleek look with all aluminum finish, and of course, the classic V-shaped design. On the back, you can see the 4 rubber pads and some screws so that you can unscrew them and access the back hood, so that you can upgrade the SSDs if you want to in the future, although I don't recommend doing that by yourself. Now, let's talk about the I/O ports. This thing has a dual microphone setup, audio jack, USB 3.0 port, MagSafe charging 2.0. On the other hand, you get SD card slot, USB 3.0 port, and a Thunderbolt port. Talking about the specs, this thing is rocking an Intel dual-core i5 processor with 8 gigs of RAM, 128 or 256 gigs of PCI-based SSDs, 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.0 built-in, and Intel HD 6000 graphics. It's a good laptop which is well-specced, and you can use it for day-to-day tasks like browsing videos, internet, and checking your emails. But for heavy-duty tasks, it reasonably stutters. I don't recommend this for heavy video editing or even heavy animation or rendering stuff. But overall, it's a good package. Moving to the worst part of the laptop, it is the display. It is a 13.3-inch backlit LED panel with a resolution of 1440 by 900 ppi, not even Full HD in 2019, which kind of annoys me sometimes. Now, it doesn't get that much bright in the outdoor environments, but for indoor use, it is quite reasonable. The color accuracy is quite decent, not that great, but the viewing angles are the worst part of this display. When you move the display in any of the direction, you can see a significant change in the color schemes, like going to the negative side and going highly saturated on the other side. Overall, the display is the biggest downside of this laptop, and those big ugly bezels, of course. Let's talk about the strongest point of this laptop. It is the battery. It has around 7100 mAh of battery, and it gives you around 9 hours of usage on a single charge. I have this laptop for around 2 years now, and it still gives me 6.5 hours of usage on a single charge. Overall, the battery won't disappoint you at all, thanks to that cheap backlit LED panel. Let's move to the keyboard. The keys on this keyboard are chiclet and fun to use, and of course it is backlit. It uses the old school scissor mechanism, and it doesn't tend to break easily like the new keyboard system on the new MacBook Pro lineup. Overall, the keys have good travel in them, and you feel like you're clicking something rather than mushing something. And this keyboard, I think, is the best keyboard Apple is delivering right now. Now, you know that Apple is the king of trackpad. It gives huge trackpad on MacBook Pro and MacBook Air 2019. But the trackpad on this laptop is not so big, but it is responsive. Thanks to the seamless Apple's hardware and software integration, the responsiveness and the gestures on this laptop feel quite fluidic. And overall, it is quite great to use. You can scroll to list, mails, surf the browse easily, do multitasking, and do whatever you can with a trackpad. Like I am doing right now, the multitasking part, and I don't know what I'm doing. Let's talk about read and write speed on this thing. This laptop has quite a decent amount of reading and writing ability, even though it is not so high like the new MacBook Pro lineup or even the MacBook Air 2019 model. But overall, it won't disappoint you at all. It does the job quite easily and quite fastly in comparison to the other old school Windows machine which uses the old school hard drive. You can see the read and write figures on the screen and judge it accordingly. The webcam or the web video camera is 720p and the quality of this one is not so great. I don't know why, but Apple should be using iPhone 7 or iPhone 6 sensor on this thing right away. Maybe not iPhone 6, an iPhone 7 would be a better one. The speakers themselves sound great, and they can get loud up to 90 decibels, and overall they give you a clear bass and treble enabled sound. Overall, this laptop is a great package for a budget price. It is available around 50 to 60,000 Indian rupees in India right now, and around 700 to 800 US dollars in other markets. I hope you liked the video and enjoyed it. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button. If you loved it, hit that subscribe button. It is free. And do let me know your viewpoints and changes I can make to the future videos. Thank you and bye bye.